Mobile Legends has now been officially listed into the official 2021 Southeast Asian Games. Does this mean we are going to see a permanent Olympic level esports for Mobile Legends? Let's find out.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you, just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with
Yo guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guy AssassinDave. Welcome back to another Dave Talk. We got some exciting news for the Mobile Legend community. Now, I might be a few days late to announcing this news, to sharing this news with you guys, but it's still very exciting, and I think it's still worth sharing with all of y'all beautiful, sexy people. Before we jump into the article, I know more than half of y'all beautiful, sexy people watching have yet to subscribe to join the coolest, greatest, baddest family in the world of mobile MOBA. If you enjoy the content, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn the bell on to all notification bells. I upload videos on a daily basis to keep you guys entertained and informed. And don't forget to follow my new YouTube channel for 8 to 10 hour daily live stream, the AssassinDave experience, with the links in the description. Love you guys, and without further ado, let's jump into the video. According to Esports Insider, the esports title for Southeast Asian Games 2021 have been announced. Now, this is very exciting for me because I personally covered and rebroadcasted the 2018 Asian Games, and the amount of enthusiasm across the entire globe, like people who are in China, people who are in Southeast Asia, people who are actually in the West, or just were through the roof. People were excited, people were yelling for their country, yelling for their favorite teams, for their favorite players. I mean, we literally see Olympic spirits, the sports spirit from the traditional sense, moving into esports. And even though Olympic officially have not adopted esports, but we're seeing more and more of the Olympic level sports, like in local regions like SEA games, the Asian games, are adopting esports in demonstration format or just straight up medal format. And let's read the article. The Vietnam Electronic Sports Entertainment Association has revealed the list of esports titles that will be included in the 31st Southeast Asian Games as official medal sports. Yeah, that's right, they're no longer just demonstration sports. These competitive games are now official titles in the traditional Olympic level sports. What do the title include, right? All the 10 titles. Now, we have gender-specific titles, mainly just Wild Rift mobile games. The League of Legends Wild Rift will have men's only and women's only team-based games. Now, this is very interesting how they separate the genders. I understand in traditional sports like football, soccer, whatever, people actually separate genders because physically men and women are just built different. You know, like if you go to a grocery store and buy a bunch of groceries, the one that's going to be holding the bag are usually men. If you see a couple walking down the street and then the woman's carrying everything, I mean, that's just odd, right? People usually look down on that shit. I mean, not saying like we got to be gender biased towards women, you know, holding back. I have nothing against women holding back. I'm just saying like it's usually preferred for the men to be holding everything and then the women to be holding the men, right? I prefer it that way. I don't know about you guys. But mobile games, they're separating by gender. That's very interesting because I don't see any statistics saying like men's are just better than women. Now, obviously, we haven't seen many females succeeding in the world of esports, winning like championship on the same level as men. We haven't seen many of those. But I think that's largely just due to interest because girls are usually not interested in video games overall. I mean, girls are too busy picking up guys or watching Korean dramas, K-pops. Like in the real world, right? Nobody plays video games. We nerds, men, we play video games. That's why there's a word called simp that actually exists because there's so little girls in video games that, you know, when you see a girl, all the men just like become a pack of wolves, just, you know, go on top of it. So separating men and women in esports, I don't know about that, you know, because I think they're actually just equally good. It's just their lack of interest in the female esports world currently, if you know what I mean. But if you're doing this to protect girls, I mean, I don't think girls need help in modern society. In fact, most girls that I know make a lot more money than guys doing anything online. I mean, just look at their girls who just turned 18-year-olds can easily make $1 million in 6 days. I mean, through some prestigious websites that people use to connect with their favorite influencers. I mean, it's just a crazy world, right? There are still a lot of people saying like there's a gender gap. I mean, when was the last time you saw a boy who turned 18 years old and decided to hang his meat on some kind of website and make $1 million in 6 days? I don't think that happens in a modern society, but we do see a lot of this kind of instances online right now. So I don't think girls need any help, online. I think they're doing pretty well for themselves. But good to Riff for separating the genders, men's only, women's only. And I look forward to a women-only esports, actually. It's kind of exciting to me. That's new to me. And I like anything new, And I want to see what kind of girl is going to play Rift professionally. And are they going to move on forward to eventually, doing streams regularly and just sitting in a room and play video games and train and practice for like 8, 10, 12 hours a day. I mean, I look forward to see that. But coming back to talk about some other mobile games that we might like and love, that includes Mobile Legend Bang Bang. Wait a second. If I look at this list, there's Arena Valor, PUBG Mobile, Free Fire. Where's Mobile Legends? Oh, under the PC category? Well, great. Mobile Legend definitely is a PC game, as being a very successful PC title for a while. Definitely a 2000 IQ guy who wrote this article. I mean, great. But guys, as a channel that tells the truth, we like to make a tiny correction for everybody who's watching. Mobile Legend Bang Bang is a mobile game and it should be listed in mobile games. But any titles outside of mobile games are actually League of Legends, FIFA Online 4, and Crossfire. You know what's interesting is we see a lot more mobile titles being included in the 2021 Southeast Asian Games. Then, PC games or console games. This is actually really, really exciting news for the mobile community. Imagine how many years PC games have been around and how many years mobile games have been around. I mean, actually competitive mobile games. I mean, just not that many years compared to PC, but yet in actual Olympic level esports competitions, somehow we're seeing a lot more recognition for mobile titles. That might tell you there's a trend going on, being recognized by the officials or the elites. Another interesting thing about the list is most of the titles here are owned by Tencent, right? League of Legends, Wild Rift, Arena Valor, PUBG Mobile, Free Fire, League of Legends, and so on. There's a tiny company called Mobile Legend Bang Bang that's not so tiny anymore because they just got acquired by ByteDance. Still, a tiny company in Shanghai actually squeezed themselves into the list of the official Olympic level sports. I mean, kudos to Mobile Legends for making it this far, for making a game that's so successful that the world has to recognize it beyond any benefit of doubt. I mean, think about how many people you need to know, how much money you have to have in order to have your game listed here. I mean, League of Legends Wild Rift just came out. Like, literally. Arena Valor is not even a successful game on a global scale, right? Nobody knows about this game in the West. Actually, nobody plays this game in the West. They canceled all esports in the West. So the official committee here definitely did not pick games based on popularity, in my opinion, on a global scale. A lot of titles are in here are definitely because some other reasons that we don't know, right? I'm just saying Mobile Legends made it to the list. And then I don't think they're that powerful. They're not really Tencent, right? But yet they made it to the list. And I think that's largely because how popular this game is, how successful this game is on a global scale. Anyways, the competition is set to take place from November 21st to December 2nd in the National Convention Center in Hanoi, Vietnam. Definitely a place that I want to visit. And the article says, this marks the second time esports has been included in a multi-sports competition, which is supervised by the International Olympic Committee, aka IOC. The 2019 SEA Games in the Philippines feature Mobile Legend Bang Bang, Arena Valor, Dota 2, StarCraft 2, Tekken 7, and Hearthstone. Now, interesting thing here is Mobile Legend, Arena Valor are repeated titles that's being shown, and all the other titles are new. And some very, very famous titles like Dota 2 actually being canceled in the 2021 SEA Games. That is very interesting because Mobile Legends is a repeated second time title now. That's insane. Does this mean Mobile Legends will be recognized as a permanent esports on a global scale alongside with Arena Valor? Now, the reason why Arena Valor is repeated title is because Honor of King. Honor of King is a Chinese version of Arena Valor, and Honor of King is the biggest mobile MOBA title in the entire world. Nothing else come even close. The amount of revenue generates, the amount of players, the amount of active users on a day-to-day basis, insane for Honor of King. But Arena Valor is not really having the same success as Honor of King, but it does share the same owner, which is Tencent, and the official marketing has always been the Arena Valor is just the international version of Honor of King. The Mobile Legends is actually hanging out with the big boys. The big boys are not really wanting Mobile Legends to be here, but Mobile Legends made it, and they're in here. So this is very, very exciting. Actually beating a lot of PC titles to be the second year repetitive title listed in the 2021 SEA games. I'm very excited for that. Esports Insider also says, it's great to see esports slowly moving towards Olympic recognition. However, the selection of esports titles should be more consistent if the sector wants to be established as Olympic disciplines. Once again, wink wink, have you guys seen a pattern? Mobile Legends have now been shown or being recognized twice in a row. What does it mean? Maybe the next year around, right? The 2013 SEA games, the next Asian games, we're gonna see Mobile Legends again, and who knows what's actually in store for us in the future. Now, in the end, I do want to quote something from .esports that says, while the list of game in the upcoming SEA games features shooter and MOBAs, it is unlikely that these titles will make their way to the Olympic game anytime soon. The IOC's 2020+5 agenda, which was released last month, said the committee would focus on virtual sports instead of traditional competitive gaming titles. Now, I didn't know what that means, the difference. It turned out that the committee has made clear its focus on virtual sports or video game simulations of sports already accepted in its ecosystem. The recommendation specifically notes a distinction between virtual sports and competitive gaming. Rather than embracing the competitive gaming, League of Legends, Call of Duty, and so on, the IOC will aid in the development of virtual or simulated versions of established sports. Guys, I don't know what this elites are thinking, because virtual sports, what's fun in that, right? If I want to play football, I'll just go play football, right? But the actually virtual football, the football in the computer, what's the difference of that and League of Legends Wild Rift or League of Legends PC or Mobile Legends? They're all just games you play with your fingers, with your hand, with your brain. If you allow virtual sports or the virtual simulation of the real sports, you should allow actually competitive gaming sports as well, like League of Legends, like Mobile Legends. So what in the world?
Just for the thrill of it.